Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Fringlish here with Forgotten Games with your Commander of the Week. Today's Commander, Merrel Peake. The story of Merrel Peake starts with, "Remember the blood of Garth Greenhand runs through your veins." Garth Greenhand was a legend, rumoured to be the High King who led the first men across the sea and into Westeros. He was one of the first humans to settle in the Seven Kingdoms. At the time, Westeros was still occupied by the Children of the Forest and the Giants. Most First Men houses can trace their ancestry back to Garth Greenhand, making him the all-father of legendary house founders like Bran the Builder for House Stark, the builder of Winterfell and also the Wall, but also Doran Godgrief of House Durrandon, builder of Storm's End, and Garth the Gardener, founder of Highgarden. Only very few purely Andor houses are not in some way related to this mythical figure. Considering that, the sentence makes little sense, as nearly everyone was a descendant from Garth Greenhand. House Peake is an actual house that appears in the books. Their house controls the castle of Starpike. The location of the castle is unknown, but we do know that it was located in the Dornish marshes. The area was south of Highgarden, and it was known to always be unstable, with many skirmishes erupting in between the Dornish, Reach, and even Stormlander houses. However, the House Peake of today is a shadow of its former self, as it used to own more castles, Dustinbury and Whitegrove. This is also depicted on their house shield, which is 3 black castles on a yellow field. But when they chose the side of House Blackfire in the first Blackfire Rebellion, those castles were lost to them. House Peake was considered a strong marcher lord of the Reach and the Stormlands. Their house, as well as houses like Tarly and Selmy, were tasked historically to defend against Dorne. The first Blackfire War was a fierce war between 2 Targaryen brothers, Daeron II Targaryen and his half-brother Daemon Blackfire, who used to be called Daemon Waters. Daemon was the first and greatest of the 5 Blackfire pretenders. As a bastard of House Targaryen, Daemon bore the arms of House Targaryen with the colours reversed, a black 3-headed dragon on a red field. Thus he became known as the Black Dragon. When their father legitimized all bastards on his deathbed, he tried to claim the throne, as he now officially had claim, mainly because his father knighted him and gave him the Sword of Blackfire, also known as the Sword of Kings, from which the rebellion derives its name. When Bryden Rivers, the Blood Raven, killed Daemon and his sons in the Battle of the Redgrass Fields, the war ended and House Peake was left in disgrace, standing up in rebellion against the Crown and other regional houses like Tyrell, Martell, Tully and Lannister, who all supported the current king. The Blackfire rebellions would determine the distribution of power all across Westeros far after the age of the Targaryens. Being stuck in between all the great houses you fought against must be a hard pill to swallow for the Peakes, as most Peakes ended up exiled and served in the Golden Company. Merrel himself is a free-to-play cavalry commander. Boosting iron production is always a good passive to have for your city, but especially his cavalry attack and health make him worthwhile. He's a great cavalry commander to have for your formation. As a commander, he deals amazing damage, almost the highest of all free-to-play commanders. His active skill, Undaunted, is quite straightforward and deals a good amount of damage in a straight line, meaning he pairs well with other heroes that do the same. His Exiled Noble skill is active most of the time, as he gains a high attack buff and control reduction for 4 seconds, every 7 seconds. Added to that, his Unexpected Strength also occasionally does extra damage. However, his Gardener lineage is not that interesting, as while it can be very powerful, you really want him to play backline due to his lower defense stats. Merrel's favourite item in the tavern is drinks, but his stats are surprisingly poor, only 2 in command and 3 in aptitude. While that helps your army and city to grow, Barrett, Tyrion and even Kravas have a higher priority due to the bonuses they can give you. It's somewhat advised to get him to gold, especially as a free-to-play player. While his skills are somewhat limited, he has very high attacking power, and as a cavalry commander for a free-to-play, the attack and health boost really improves your overall army. Boosting the cavalry might be especially strong attacking players below 100 million power, as they often don't have formations unlocked to deal with it, so they still defend infantry first, meaning that the troops will do even more damage. However, there are quite a few commanders that have more priority. This will place him somewhere mid-game to promote him. Ideally you want to promote him somewhere in between VIP 12 and 13. I hope you like this Commander of the Week. Drop a like, share if you like, and also subscribe for much more. Thank you for watching.